Welcome back, folks. This is going to be our last video looking at these practice shapes. And in this video, we're going to look for some errors, maybe some mistakes in one of our dimension drawings. Here's my drawing files, and we're going to make an improvement to one of them. So as you look at your drawing file, you should see 5 sheets over here on the side, because we've done 5 drawings to get to this point. If you're looking and you don't see this model bar over here, if this or any of your other toolbars disappear, remember you can come up to View, go to User Interface, and we can make sure model bar is checked. Then that should appear. So you've got 5 drawings over here. We're going to look for one that's got some errors. Maybe the front view isn't placed just right. We're going to make some changes to it. So before we go looking at your drawing for errors, remember if we go back to this third inventor file, we've got the multi-view drawing reminders. It might be a good idea to look at this one more time today. There's 5 guidelines for choosing the best front view, and then there are 16 rules for dimensioning. Now, some of you are going to have maybe 1 or 2 rules broken, maybe one guideline that you could change around a little bit. Some of you might find multiple errors. So we'll come back to Inventor here. And what I'd like you to do is find a drawing, not all 5, but just one drawing that's got some errors in it. Okay, and what we're going to do is redo that drawing. Now we can do this a couple of ways. If it's just a few minor errors, I can come up here. I right-clicked on my sheet. I can go to Copy, and then I can come down below here. Oh, and why won't it let me paste one in? Because 2021 is different. Let me pause this while I figure out what's going on. All right, I'm back. I had to do just like I'd expect you to do. I Googled what to do when this happens, and apparently it's not possible to paste into an existing sheet. So what Inventor's help desk tells me to do is if, let's say, sheet 2 is the one I want to copy, I can come in and I can right-click on Copy, and then I can start a brand new sheet and I can paste that in. So for some of you, this is going to be your best option to make a new sheet and use this existing one. For some of you, it might be just as easy to add a new sheet to that existing file. So I'm going to paste now because I'm in my new drawing file. I'm going to paste this sheet in, and it doesn't immediately show up. I have to come over to the model bar, double click on it, and here it is. So let's say I made some mistakes on the way I dimensioned circles in here, or my views were too close, I didn't have enough room, or I needed to go back and change my scale so I had more space for dimensions. Whatever issues or errors it is you've identified, what I'd like you to do is you're going to click on this base view, the isometric view. We'll right click on it, and then we're going to go to delete, and we'll delete that view. Then we're going to go to annotate, and we're going to put some text in where this view used to be. So if the error I identified is I need to put my dimensions in between adjacent views, I'll type that out here, right? Maybe you made a couple errors. You're going to tell me what was it you needed to do? What did you need to work on? Then you'll click OK. All right, and then you can come back to this one and you can fix those errors. So if I want to fix dimensions, right now I'm still on the text tool. You can see it's highlighted, so I got to click Escape. That'll free me from my text tool. If I need to get rid of individual dimensions, I can right-click and I can delete those dimensions. If I need to get back into this base view, I can come down to my original view. I can double-click on it. I can come in, I could change the scale if that's keeping me from putting dimensions on. I can say okay, it'll update all my other views. Maybe I decided this isn't the best position for this view. I can switch it around, say okay. It's going to update these 2 dependent views. All right, it keeps the dimensions where they were, but sometimes it throws those off. So if you change the base view around, you may have to delete and readjust, put some dimensions on there. But figure out what was it that you did incorrectly. Just like writing a paper, we can always, I think, improve it. We'll make some improvements to this one. Now, if you did start a new drawing sheet like I did in the demo here, make sure you've got this saved in the correct spot. All right, then we're going to print this off. So print one sheet is pretty easy. We're just going to come in and we'll go File, Print. Make sure you've got the correct printer selected. Now, if there's only one sheet over here, you're going to say Print Current Sheet. If you're in another file where there's multiple sheets, you're going to print them all. And then you're going to go Model 1:1. That's going to keep the scale the same. And I always think it's a good idea to click this Preview button first. So we can go through and see what we're getting. So in this case, I'm getting a blank page, and then I'm getting this drawing sheet here. So if it looks good, you can hit print. It'll bring you back to this menu. Okay, I just want to print the current sheet, so I'm going to switch it to that. And then I'll say, okay, I would like you to print all of your drawing sheets. So if you made a copy like I just did, I printed a sheet. Now I need to come back here and go File, Print. All right, this time I want to print all sheets. Remember, you should have 5 sheets on this drawing here. We're going to go 1:1. And if we come into printer properties here, if you're printing multiple papers, you can come to print on both sides, and you can say, yep, flip over, and then say okay, and that'll save us a tree because it'll print one sheet on the front, one on the back. And again, before I say print here, I'm going to preview. Make sure I've got my name, everything's filled out, it's looking good. I'm going to pretend everything looks good because I haven't done all my assignments like you did. Then I'll click OK, and this will go to the printer. So you're going to staple all these together, turn them into your instructor, and they will give you some direction for what to do next.